Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Sprinter 7, Gemma-chan, Cersei, Eternals. Much of the divided critical response to Eternals centered on the story and Chloe Zhao's direction, and most agreed that it had an excellent cast. But that doesn't mean everyone was in the role best suited to their talent. Redditor 13 Strong thinks Gemma-chan, who's shown in Crazy Rich Asians as Cersei, was the biggest example for this. They argue that she didn't have enough charisma to stand out in such a huge ensemble cast that included the likes of Kumail Nanjiani, Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, and Ma Dong-seok. When every actor has so much screen presence, being a standout lead is a challenge in itself, and one that not all Redditors felt she was equal to. 6. Tony Revolori, Flash Thompson, Spider-Man Homecoming, transforming a character that's usually portrayed as a typical high school jock into a slightly different and perhaps more modern kind of bully was one of the more interesting choices made for the MCU Spider-Man movies, but some people think the casting missed the mark as a result. Redditor Victor_Von_Doom65 explains their issue with it, which is the Flash's stature traditionally means the Parker has to be responsible and simply take the physical harassment from the bully despite knowing that he's far more powerful in reality. As a non-physical bully who even looks weaker than Parker, however, Tony Revolori's casting means this entire subtext is lost. 5. Mickey Rourke, Whiplash, Ivan Vanko, Iron Man 2. Mickey Rourke always makes for an entertaining villain, and Iron Man 2 was no exception, but some still think the role could have been much better cast. Redditor Somnif explained that it was an odd choice from the start, as casting a grizzled old brawler as a bitter Russian genius is confusing at best. Rourke goes all out in the role and is unforgettable as ever, but he's far more convincing when tasked with being physically dominant than pretending to be even remotely savvy with technology. On the other hand, Sam Rockwell was perfect as the eccentric Justin Hammer, which is partly why he ended up upstaging Rourke in the movie as the better Iron Man villain. 4. Christopher Eccleston, Malekith, Thor: The Dark World. Thor: The Dark World has been accused of a lot of things, but Reddit agrees that perhaps its most egregious mistake was how they used Christopher Eccleston as the villain Malekith. Mostly known for his TV work in Doctor Who and The Leftovers, Eccleston is highly respected as an actor. And that's partly why Redditors like CBCal3618 think he wasn't right for the role. They explained that he would have been perfect if they had gone for a more comics-accurate interpretation of the character. That would have given Eccleston the chance to use his powerfully emotive acting. Instead, Malekith was just a generically stoic alien in the movie, making a more subtle actor like Eccleston a strange choice for the part. 3. Mads Mikkelsen, Caecilius. A quick glance at some of the amazing movies Mads Mikkelsen has under his belt, but makes it obvious that he's an actor who can elevate a film with his performance. The Danish actor is at his best when given a chance to do so, which is what makes his casting as the villainous sorcerer Caecilius a similar mistake to the use of Eccleston as Malekith. Redditor Vinny Baba calls it a misuse of talent to put such an incredible actor in the role of a one-time villain who was barely fleshed out at all in Doctor Strange. Of course, this also means the MCU still has a chance to make the casting pay off if the character makes a return in Doctor Strange 3. Number 2. Kat Dennings, Darcy Lewis, Thor. Kat Dennings is an extremely likable actor, and that's helped her work as a comic relief across the Thor movies. It's also likely the reason why she was a fixture in the first 2 movies, despite the fact that, as Redditor Inside the Cynic puts it, the entire character just seems pointless. In a world of gods and alien threats, an intern is never exactly going to have a crucial part to play, which means that no matter how likable she is, her scenes still end up feeling unnecessary on the whole. Thankfully, her more recent appearance in WandaVision finally justified her place in the universe, making Dennings' casting make a lot more sense. 1. Mark Ruffalo Hulk, The Avengers. After some of the less successful attempts at adapting Hulk for the movie screen, many have just been thankful that Mark Ruffalo is likable as the Hulk, though some feel he hasn't had enough opportunity to deliver on the promise of the character. Nevertheless, a decade from When he first took on the role of Bruce Banner, some Redditors are willing to reconsider whether he was the perfect choice for the Hulk. They suggest that his portrayal of the character as a goofball rather than a scientist who would be serious all the time due to the risk of losing control might be part of why he's taken a more marginal role in the MCU. It's also what makes him shine in things like She-Hulk though, where his humor only heightens the fun, so not everyone agrees with this take. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.